What if I told you? With just one loop, you can create 100 buttons, animate objects, update progress bars, build inventories, generate game levels, and even create fake hacker effects? In this video, we'll learn one of the most important coding concepts in all of programming: loops. And instead of boring math examples, we're building a real WinForms app that dynamically generates tasks, updates progress automatically, and shows live UI changes in real time. By the end of this video, you'll fully understand for loops, for each loops, while loops, and when to use each one like a real C# developer. A loop allows your code to repeat actions automatically, instead of writing the same code again and again and again. The loop does the repetition for you. Think of it like this. Without loops, you manually tell the computer every single step. With loops, you tell the computer how to repeat the step. Loops are everywhere in programming. Games use loops. Apps use loops. Animations use loops. AI tools use loops. Even Windows itself constantly runs loops in the background. For this tutorial, we're building a small task generator app. The app will generate tasks dynamically, loop through lists, update labels automatically, animate a progress bar, and simulate a loading system. This is way more useful than just printing numbers to the console. Let's build the interface first. Add these controls: a list box called tasks, 3 buttons, generate, process, and clear, a label called status, and a progress bar. Change the button text to generate tasks, process tasks, and clear. This gives us a clean little productivity style tool. Let's start with the famous for loop. Double-click the Generate button. Now type this. Now let's understand this properly. The loop has 3 parts. Initialization. In I equals 1. This creates the counter. Condition. I less than equals 10. The loop keeps running while this is true. Increment. I plus plus. This increases the number every loop. So basically, 1, 2, 3, until 10. And every loop adds a new task into the list box. And this is where loops become insanely powerful. Imagine manually adding 500 UI elements. Or generating 100 enemies in a game. Or loading thousands of rows from a database. Loops automate all of that. This is one of the biggest moments where beginners suddenly start feeling like real programmers. Now let's process every task using FOREACH. Double-click the Process button and type this. This loop is different. FOREACH automatically goes through every item inside a collection. In our case, every item inside the list box. No counter needed. No indexes needed. Just give me every item one by one. This is incredibly useful for lists, arrays, files, database rows, controls on a form. Basically everything that contains multiple items. You probably noticed something interesting. Without this line. Application.DoEvents. The UI freezes. Why? Because the loop runs so fast the form cannot redraw itself. DoEvents temporarily lets Windows update the UI before continuing the loop. This is a super important concept for WinForms developers. Now let's learn the while loop. The while loop runs as long as a condition remains true. Add this example to the clear button. This loop keeps running while the list box still contains items. Once it becomes empty, the condition becomes false, and the loop stops automatically. One important warning. If your loop condition never becomes false, you create an infinite loop. Example. While true. This will run forever and freeze your app. Every loop must have a way to stop. Here are some real examples where loops are used in professional apps. Game enemy spawning. Loading save files. Generating grids. Creating inventories. Updating animations. Reading API data. Looping through picture boxes. Processing database rows. Generating procedural worlds. Even the matrix effect video we created earlier uses loops constantly. A few quick professional tips. Use for when you need a counter. Use FOREACH for collections and lists. Use while when you don't know exactly how long something should repeat. And always keep loops clean and readable. Awesome work. You now understand. For loops. FOREACH loops. While loops. Collections. UI updates with loops. And real WinForms loop usage. This is a massive step in becoming a real developer because loops are everywhere in software development. If this video helped you finally understand loops, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next part of the series. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.